prepared presentation dedicated on the activism on 16 Days of Activism against gender-based violence against women. So, welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Hosiyat and I'm the Humans of Tajikistan project intern. So basically, what is Humans of Tajikistan? Humans of Tajikistan is a photo blog that features street portraits. Having received inspiration from Brandon Stanton and his successful blog, Humans of New York, we want to show the world the main national wealth of Tajikistan, our people. Ordinary stories from life, turning points in fate, difficulties, victories, disappointment and joy, answering to the different kind of question in one photo from anonymous heroes in a story of a short quote. People love to talk about themselves when someone is actually listening to them. But half of the times when someone is telling you a life story or a life incident, you are thinking about something that happened in your life. People are open. Everyone has had their fair share and hardships. So we are going to tell about our heroes. So our first Humans of Tajikistan hero is Khan. So Dinara will present her.
So it's my last year in high school and I submitted an application for American Flex program. I really want to study abroad, but unfortunately cannot because of family circumstances. My father isn't giving the permission to me to get a passport. Despite the fact that we see each other very rarely, but I'm fighting and I won't give up. I feel very sad for other struggling girls like me. It's painful when you have an opportunity but can't make use of it. I just want to say that everyone has their own independent way of thinking. If you keep forbidding everything, the forbidden food after all becomes the sweetest. Education is always important and I'm not giving up.
So she's our second hero, finalist of International Miss UN 2016 competition, a native of Tajikistan, Shahnoz Eronishaw, for Humans of Tajikistan, number 7. Pursuing an independent life at a young age has been my biggest personal victory. I shared this victory with many young of Tajiks who had to leave their loved ones and their negative plans, searching for a better life, financial independence, and realization of professional goals. So here is a short information of our Humans of Tajikistan hero, number 7.
Germany is a country of tolerance and induction, a country where refugees from conflict zones are hurriedly adapted. When my grandfather passed away from a stroke, I decided to become a doctor and help others. I want to work on my career, but face financial difficulties when it comes to studying in Germany. In the future, my goal is to become a successful doctor and I want to achieve my goal.
From elementary school, I have a passion for English language. At first, I learned English at school and then started attending educational centers. When I was in 9th grade, I decided I would study abroad after graduation. She's our second hero, Mawzuna Sharipova, and also we have one hero. Her name is Aziza Khan, and she's going to present her story.
Hello everyone, my name is Aziza Khan and I want to tell about my story. English language changed my life before I started to learn this language. I didn't believe in my own capabilities. I thought that I would have an ordinary life and I wouldn't leave anything and quite behind. At one point, I became interested in learning languages. I began participating in extracurricular activities. I developed a goal and a dream. I wanted to immigrate to an English-speaking country, but my parents were against it. The mentality and violence of our society made it difficult for girls to study abroad, but I did not stop believing that I can't create my own future. I'm very participating and eventually received permission from my parents. Now everything depends on whether I can to get admitted into a university and realize my goal. I believe in my abilities.
So this was our information of Humans of Tajikistan project. Thank you.
Our girls will present. So They will talk about causes and consequences of violence and domestic violence. The first group will be Ochile Dinara and Sotikova Zahon. Let's welcome them.
So, good afternoon, dear guests. Today we have presentation, and the main topic of our presentation is violence and forced marriage. So at first, what is violence? Violence is actions or words that are intended to hurt people. It's intentional use of your power against someone or a group of people. Forced marriage. Forced marriage is marriage without agreement of person or either of people who are getting married. Violence is really a big problem in our society because every day 4 women, 1 man and 5 children are dying because of the violence. So we should stand for our rights and believe on ourselves.
I want to tell about a woman who had a problem with the forced marriage. So she had a problem from her childhood. When she was a child, she had a problem from domestic violence. Her parents fought with each other, and her father always hit her mother. And the second violence was in her life when her faced with a forced marriage. She didn't want to get married, but her parents had another idea. They think that the girl should sit in a home and look after their children, do housework, but she wants to study. And another point I want to say that in our society, old people don't understand a new generation, and they think that girls shouldn't study, that they shouldn't do work, men's work. And a third violence in her life was when her husband hit her like her father, and she didn't do anything because he didn't have any education. And when her husband started to hit her son, she understood that she should divorce, and she did it. Unfortunately, in our society, we can see like the situation more time. And I think at first girls should depend on our future to do our future better, and we should start and to do our future better.
Hello, my name is Anvari Mihranges. So globally, tens of thousands of women suffer from violence every day, and this violence takes place in poor and rich countries, at home, in the street, in every social stratum. So how we can solve this problem? Of course, it's difficult, and it connects with the educational system and with schools. For example, girls may face with violence in the school, and they can force with violence. So consequence of this violence are loss of esteem, poor concentration, leaving the school, and how we change this educational system. And I think that we must create some club where people can discuss about violence and about gender equality and gender inequality. Also, the labor lesson shouldn't be divided into 2 groups. For example, boys must learn how to cook, how to sew, and because in future shouldn't be such stereotypes as a wife can cook, wife should cook, but the husband not. Husband also should support her wife in the household. Also, I think that we must increase the subject as human rights, because the girls must learn their rights, and they shouldn't be shy.
So, hello everyone, I'm Abdurrahman Farhan. As I'm the host to our group, we always learn about gender equality and inequality. So our thing is, what would you like to change in your education system in order to educate students about violence against women? So first of all, I would like to mention you that on 25th of November, we will celebrate the International Day of Elimination of Violence Against Women. So gender equality refers to enjoyment and responsibilities of girls and women. So we want to have equal rights. So in order to solve this problem, I would like to organize a group of youth association. If we compare the mentality of Tajik people, our mentality is so different from Europe countries. So in order to solve this problem, I would like to organize this association group because in this association group we will teach the students how to be intelligent and how to respect girls, the rights of girls and women. So because in our constitution written that the rights of women and girls are at the same place, we always want to have an equal right. And thank you for your attention.
Hello everybody, my name is Manija. And my name is now we're going to talk about gender inequality. Karina, what is gender inequality?
Gender inequality is unequal treatment or perception of individuals for its gender. Gender inequality existed before for centers and it will exist for the future and it exists now. It's a global problem and we should solve it together. If there is no peace in one part of the world, we will not have any peace for all over the world at all. Gender inequality includes some stereotypes, and what kind of stereotypes?
Stereotypes exist in all societies. Stereotypes, how we perceive each other can be determined through the oversimplified assumptions about people based on particular traits such as age, sex, race, etc. They are based on socially constructed norms, practices, and beliefs. They are often cultural and religion-based and fostered and reflect underlying power relations. Negative stereotypes hinder people's ability to fulfill their potential by limiting choices and opportunities. They are translated into practice that cause harm to women on the ground. Examples include gender pay gap, occupationally segregation, feminization of poverty, female genital mutilation, honor killings. Don't fall into the trap of advocating something you are not practicing in your daily life. Speak up. Don't just point out negative stereotypes. Fight with them, answer back.
Forget the phrase not to be evil. When someone hurts you, it's not a place to be silent. You just allow someone to insult you. And teach boys home economics by getting your boys involved to the home chores and learning to cook. You raise them to break stereotypes.
And we have Manija, so she made this song on her own. All the lyrics are hers. Please give a warm welcome to Manija.
I'm the object of the violence. Every day I should survive. It's no sense to live in our life.
No, you're not alone. Look at the world, it's not so bad. So don't be sad. We will fight, we will protect our rights. We're against gender inequality and violence. We won't more keep silence.